Hey guys, about this Nollywood actor that died, Junior Pope, and other people that died, because obviously we have neglected other people, other human beings that died, and focus on one. I will need you to watch this video to the end because there's a lot of lesson to learn. There's a video that I will play at the end of this video that will guide you, that will help you. The thing that we are supposed to know right from primary school, but we are not being taught. Instead, we are being taught how to label a cockroach and lizard. I saw this video online. This is the first video, not the main video that is making me to actually make this video. Yeah, because I hate this RIP of a thing. If you watch my page, you will see that I don't do it. Because for those of you that haven't really lost someone, you don't know the grief that people that lose people actually feel. And in every opportunity that we are supposed to use to educate people, we use it to chase clout. We will not use it to cash out. And the main information or the main education, the main lesson that people are supposed to learn, they will end up not learning the lesson. It will be all about superstition. It will be all about this spirituality nonsense that we have never used to solve a single problem. So I saw this video. And this is actually what prompted me in making this video now. This is what these people said on this video.
The light fire.
Maybe smoke the enter in nose. No know that if it's carry bam, carry so many things. On can carry uyom, not uyom now. This is chicks.
That white chop.
Chicken. That's the more one.
Chicken, yeah.
Come use don't come out and small time the guy hand like this. Ebo can shout.
Man.
Can shout.
Be that sharp.
Can carry him because man can see carry and go hospital go give him drink. Can carry immediately can go hospital.
The hospital when I go, now the one where no get oxygen.
The girls oxygen. The girls oxygen.
So which one they said they do not have the equipment, they have to move into another
The
place.
equipment they talk like this way they put for chairs. What's be that name? What's be the name?
Life, this thing.
If they put it that hospital, that last hospital will go, they get full equipment. You know what they do? You know, they put up on machine. They put so many things for him body, so many, even in brain. Why would they read in brain? The one in brain don't day zero. It's not even reading it. What it is reading. So now the hospital can confirm I'm dead.
Now, on a be female like this, if something happened, and you bit of this fake outrage, like typical animals in the jungle, imago animals in the evil forest, and we will bring all this spirituality, superstitious thing, like the people that are living in the 16th century. I need you to understand that as long as you are living in this continent, as long as you are in the jungle, in the evil forest, your life is in your hand. Your life is not in the hand of any imaginary nonsense. It is not in the hands of any imaginary being. That's your imaginary beings. They only exist in your imagination. If Lord is one Jesus, all this, it's only exist in your imagination. Spirituality doesn't solve any problem. The only thing that solves problem is practicality. Now I'm seeing videos of people. There are a lot of conspiracy. People are saying it was a setup. Now they set on themselves up. But then I have been in this place before. That place is Marine. I heard it's Asaba. Marine Asaba here. I have been there before. I went for my aunt's burial. And we took the same route. And that is the biggest mistake of my life. Because that place, if you are taking that place, the amount they're charging to convert people from this end to the other end is 500. Maybe highest 1,000. And they will never provide you with life jackets. They will never. Unfortunately, all those things are supposed to be commercial business. It is business of somebody, but because they are charging that low, even for people that are not even charging that low, because I see on our web celebrities and they see on in all these cruise ship, you people will be cruising. They snap pictures and making videos with no life jackets. This thing happened is it not last year? But last 2 years, like there's some group of elite children. They went on a cruise boat, and the boat capsized, and all of them buy because no life jacket. Even if you know how to swim, how far can you swim in such river? How long can you swim in such river? Let alone somebody that you don't know how to swim. You don't know that your life is 50. That was the biggest mistake of my life. That day I held my heart in my hand like this. I was begging the guy, Biko, please, easy, gently, Wayo. I was begging. I will give extra money. Slowly. You need to understand that those people, they are not professionals. The only thing they know is how to maneuver the boat. They don't have any professional training of how to resuscitate. It's only you that will save yourself. When I saw this thing online yesterday, I thought it was a joke. I thought it was one of these their prank. You understand? I started scrolling. until I started seeing the same thing from reliable blogs. And I was like, wait a minute. I saw the video that he made, and he was warning that guy to slow down. That's a small boy that is not even up to 25 years. He was overwhelmed. He was excited that he's carrying a celebrity, and he lost it. And this guy was telling him to slow down, slow down, slow down. But then, before you go on any of this quest or this voyage, you need to know that your life is 50-50. Yesterday, when this thing happened, I went on Jumia. Life jacket, how much? I started checking because I know what, if you are going on this kind of quest or voyage, you should know that it's 50-50. You are the one to provide yourself with all the precautionary measures. The government is not going to provide you with anything. Yesterday, when I was talking with my friend, is this picture that came to my mind. I said, when I saw this picture, was it not last year or last 2 years? I was like, this school is supposed to be shut down because of this art. But no, it's until something happened. We will start our fake outrage. Until something happened. Even last year, during this presidential campaign of a thing, one of the presidential aspirants, candidates, went on, that time that they had flood. He was in a boat with no life jacket. What he carried was 2 priests with Bible. Now Bible go save him if that boat capsize. We are just in 16th century in this part of the world. 16th century. You can imagine a whole presidential candidate going on such adventure to visit people that their properties was taken by flood, and he wasn't wearing a life jacket. The symbol that we are supposed to be looking up to, the people that he carried is priests with cross and their Bible. Now waiting on that they use save on herself. Again, why you are making this video? The main reason I'm making this video is this. Yeah. First, all this on a spirituality, spiritual. This person prophesy. We have never used it to solve any problem. I said it in one of my videos before. Any spirituality that doesn't provide solution, we should pack it and put it in the waste bin. In fact, pack it, put it somewhere and set it ablaze. They work. All those on a spirituality, we have never used it to solve a single problem. Again, in our school, because this thing that they gave us school, and we are using one outdated curriculum. Every child from primary to secondary school is supposed to have first aid knowledge. First aid education should be compulsory right from primary school. So if you go on the road and people had a road accident, you will see people, they go gather, they shout. The minutes that it takes some people, because when accident happen, there are people that are just unconscious. They're not breathing, they're unconscious, but they can still be resuscitated. That time that we are using to shout, Jesus, blood of Jesus, Holy Ghost fire. We can use that time if we have that first aid knowledge, resuscitate those people. But no, we don't have the knowledge. That is why people, they talk say school na scam, because the main thing that they are supposed to teach us, they are not teaching us. We are supposed to have first aid knowledge. We are supposed to know how to give CPR. In terms of accident, imagine those people that gathered that place, like bunch of Ano, none of fear, none of evil forest, and they were shouting. Imagine if some of them had that CPR knowledge. Imagine if they started applying it to the guy, checking his breathing, touching his chest and all that. That is what I want to show you on this video. We need to enforce it in our schools. All of us, we need to learn it, how to give CPR. And you, before you go on any of this voyage, your safety first. Keep in mind that your life is 50-50. You may survive or you may not. It is 50-50. And you have to take all the precautionary measure. Safety measure. Go with your life jacket. Because these people that are converting you with 500 and 1,000, there was a time before this second Niger bridge that if people are going to Onitsha from Asaba, you have to enter a boat through that marine to main market. No life jacket. No life jacket. Buy it. Anytime that are you going to swimming pool, you're going to swim in a swimming pool, buy it. Be going with it whenever you want to go for this. I checked the price on Jumia, and it's not just buying it. You need to know the knowledge, because there's a way that is fastened. You need to know how to fasten. If you do not fasten it very well, even if you're wearing it, if a boat capsizes, you will still drown. So learn how to fasten it and learn how to use it. It should be a must. It should be a must. If you go to that marine, all of them, you go to all of them, they know get. Now you have to save yourself. You have to be the one to save yourself. Now, all this conspiracy or all this theory, whether it's true or it's not, I'm not saying it's true. I'm not saying it's not true. Now, no, like I said, even if the guy was set up, and there was actually a plan to buy him, if he was wearing a life jacket, they wouldn't have succeeded. Because when that boat capsized, he would have survived. If there was actually a setup, all those people, all those crew, they would have survived it if they were wearing their life jacket that was well adjusted, fastened. So this is a video where you have to learn. Watch this video over and over again. I've been watching it since I downloaded it, over and over again. What to do, how to give CPR. Like I said, instead of labeling cockroaches and ants and lizard and all those nonsense that we did in school that we did not use for anything, there should be first aid education. It should be a must from primary school. I have seen videos of Chinese people and they are teaching them how to use fire extinguisher. I have seen videos of Chinese children, and they're teaching them safety measures. But in our own, instead of these safety measures, what we do is moral instruction, where we will gather and teach them a Bible, teach them all this fairy tale nonsense. We need to snap out of this 16th century. We need to snap out of it. Finally, for the people that took him to native doctor, superstitious nonsense. Did you people take him to that native doctor because he's a guy that knows how to do CPR? He knows how to resuscitate people that drown. This one is superstitious nonsense. There is power in the river. The water itself is a very great energy. That water that you're looking at, there is no being, particular being, or living inside it. Water itself is a very great energy. If you don't know the skills, you don't know how to move inside of it, you will drown. It's a great energy. You will drown. So you have to take all the measures yourself. Protect yourself, because the government don't give a bloody middle finger about you. They don't give a middle finger about it. It is you that will save yourself in this animal kingdom, this evil forest that you live in. Anyway, this is the video that I need you to watch to learn CPR.
What we're going to do now is look at what to do if you find someone who you suspect has drowned. This person is unresponsive and not breathing. Safety is the first concern, so do not put yourself or others at risk. We start this scenario at the point where the victim of drowning are on their back, as there are other courses on water rescue. Water can be very cold even on a hot day. There may be obstructions under the water, soft beds or strong currents. When someone has been pulled out of the water, if they're not breathing, this is going to be different from somebody in an office situation who's not breathing. This is because in an office situation, when they're not breathing, it's most likely a result of a cardiac problem, where if someone has drowned, it's more likely they've stopped breathing because of a respiratory problem. Treatment for a patient who has drowned and no breathing is slightly different from standard CPR. If someone else is there, send them to call the EMS. If not, continue care. First, open the airway and check for breathing for 10 seconds. If you cannot detect breathing, deliver 5 rescue breaths first, then 30 compressions and 2 breaths for 1 minute. If you're alone, at this point you would leave and go to call for help. This is called the call fast approach. Continue CPR with 30 compressions and 2 breaths until the EMS arrive and tell you to stop or to help them. The reason we deliver 5 breaths first is that we're trying to start them breathing again first, and then we move on to CPR if they do not show signs of any life. It may be this person has just stopped breathing and they may have a weak pulse at this time, so the 5 breaths may start their breathing again. Finally, it's worth noting that the sequence for drowning is the same as that for children from age 1 to 18.